It's Fuck Yeah Friday.
Fuck yeah!
Get ready for some wins.
Welcome to the Be It Till You See It podcast, where we talk about taking messy action, knowing that perfect is boring. I'm Lesley Logan, Pilates instructor and fitness business coach. I've trained thousands of people around the world, and the number one thing I see stopping people from achieving anything is self-doubt. My friends, action brings clarity, and it's the antidote to fear. Each week, my guests will bring bold, executable, intrinsic, and targeted steps that you can use to put yourself first and be it till you see it. It's a practice, not a perfect. Let's get started. Hello, Be It Babe. How are you? Welcome to another FYF. What an amazing weekend it's been. Holy freaking moly. It's been a whirlwind, actually. You're hearing this while I've wrapped a Sarasota event. A Nashville event is finishing up today. Some days working remote in Nashville and just amazing with Brad. And got some incredible stuff coming up next week while we're in Phoenix. But before I get into that, if you've never listened to our podcast, and this is the first one you're listening to, FYFs are Fuck Yeah Fridays, and they are where we share wins of yours, a win of mine, and a little mantra. And the goal of this is to basically kind of highlight all the different ways you can find out that you have wins in your life. And I think that that's super, super important because it's so easy. It's way too easy to not even celebrate the wins you've had because they didn't happen when you thought they would. I have some amazing ones I want to share, but I'm going to get into yours first. Mary Delanina, she's one of our Agency Pro members, and she was just here on a retreat. But before that, she had this amazing win. And it said, slow February as many clients are wintering, but I have received 2 really great new clients and I'm loving working with them. One is entirely new to Pilates, and watching her brain find connection to the movement is so fun and made me realize why I love this work so much. She is loving learning something new as well. I have a newish client, 4 months, and she walked in the other day and exclaimed, I'm so happy I found you. I absolutely love Pilates. This is the first exercise I found that really made me feel good in my body. And that is so fun. She also tagged one of our other agency members, Ainsley, because Ainsley motivated me to think about my wins. Thank you so much. The weather in Chicago has been beautiful and sunny, so I've walked every day to work. It's been a great reset for my day. Mentoring a friend of mine who is training with TRX and Pilates, and so we're working together on the reformer. It's been so fun. So I love this, Mary, because we shared some work wins, right? Like how she was actually able to take a slow February and like still find a way to win it. Also wins that she is seeing and celebrating in her clients. And then also like just noticing that the weather and being able to walk to work can be a win. Like how cool is that? So I really, really love that. So thank you, Mary, for sharing those wins. We have Charlotte Coker. She's a new agency member. And she said, I had 10 people sign up for my online mat class, first offering of this type, and hosted the first session last night. I blew my magic number for these classes out of the park. I'm also going to order my Contrology Reformer and Tower this week. I'm so thrilled. See you later, Studio Reformer. So way to go, Charlotte. I'm so excited that you, first of all, were able to put together a new offer and then sell it out, and then also be able to invest in that reformer you've been wanting. And so really, really, really excited for you. Side note, y'all, we do have a perks page where you can get discounts on a lot of things like Pilates equipment. So just know that Charlotte's taking advantage of that. And I have one more win. This is Sonia. She's an agency and an Elevate member. And she said, oh my God, totally excited and slightly, she used a poop emoji myself. After finally getting some rest over Christmas, I thought I'm doing it and advertised my first workshop for end of January. I thought I'd scheduled for a later date, but I clearly messed up and it advertised right away on my social media pages. Oops, wasn't ready for that. Today, I shared lots of different Facebook groups, also nerve-wracking, and I'm already in my first sign up, literally within 30 minutes of advertising. So excited. A couple lessons I learned: don't have an annoying pop-up on your webpage so people can't get to the page you're trying to sell on. 2 people on separate Facebook accounts said the same thing. I have removed it completely, and then they got to sign up. Just bloody do it. That was another lesson she learned. And she actually added to this before I was able to pull it that she got 4 signups. And so she's really looking forward to have 15. So this is an older win, but I wanted to share it with you because I think it's really cool to have a win, recognize some lessons you can learn for future times, and also like taking messy action and making a mistake doesn't mean it's a mistake. You can actually just go for it. So I'm just really proud of you, Sonia. I know that you already offered this event and it went really well. It was a great learning lesson. And I love that you didn't wait to celebrate until it was done. until you had all the signups, and then like it wasn't the one numbers you wanted. And I think that's really important. So y'all, are you seeing how you can start to celebrate different things that are in process? Like that's important. Okay. My win. Okay. So, you guys, first of all, huge win. I'm just going to celebrate was just doing an amazing collaboration with a beautiful human. I've actually done 2 collaborations so far this year with beautiful, amazing women. And I know that like women supporting women is like a cliche people throw around, but like it's not every day that like it truly happens. And it's happened twice this year because of intentionality, communication, just being on the same page. And so shout out to my girl Erica Quest and Alicia Lavender. We had an incredible collab in March. And this past weekend when I was in Sarasota, it was an amazing collaboration for Jessica Papanow. She's been a Be It Pod guest, and you should absolutely listen to her podcast. It's really amazing. I'm so excited for what she's putting out in this world. So that was amazing. And then this is really cool. So this is a big win. And it's going to sound like it's like against like what I just said about like celebrating things while they're in process, but this happened really quickly and also not at all. So our Cambodia October retreat for this year is completely sold out, like 100% sold out, no room at the end, just phenomenal. And we opened up the doors for this in January of this year, and we sold it out by middle of March. And we had to actually pick our February dates super, super early, which is because we needed to have a place for the waitlisters to go. But for the first time since 2020, we've actually been able to plan another retreat, a second one within 6 months. We haven't been able to do that since actually 2019 was when we did that last. And we've been offering retreats since 2017, you guys. And the thing is that it's really easy to hear me say, oh my gosh, my retreat sold out, and go, oh my God, it's so nice for her. And the reality is I have been working on this since 2017. So 2017, we had an almost sold out retreat, and then we didn't have a sold out retreat. And then we had a sold out retreat the next year, and then we didn't have a sold out retreat. And then the next year we had 2 almost sold out retreats. And then March 2020, we're going to have a sold out retreat, and the pandemic scared a lot of people off, but we couldn't cancel it. So we did it with a small, amazing, phenomenal group. And then it was like rebuilding time, and we didn't do it for 2 years. And so the fact that our 2024 retreat, which is our 3rd one since the pandemic, is sold out, and sold out in 3 months, 2 months of actually the doors being open. I'm so proud of my team. I'm so proud of our efforts. It's years in the making, and just really, really, really grateful. And I can't even wait to go on this retreat with these amazing people, because I'll get to celebrate more wins. All right, those are our wins to help you celebrate to kick off your weekend and celebrate with you. So what is your win? I want to hear it. I want you to send it in so we can share it with the audience. Because as you can hear, some of these wins they happened in the past, and our listeners are going to hear their win and remember what they slayed already this year, which is so, so important. Now, before I let you go, we have a little mantra, part of this Friday tradition, which I love seeing how you guys reshare these, and sometimes you tag me in them, and thank you so much. Here it is. I do not rush through my life. I temper speed with stillness. I do not rush through my life. I temper speed with stillness. I do not rush through my life. I temper speed with stillness. How will you be still this weekend? And I bet you'll have an incredible win because of it. I bet you'll actually notice a win you've had in your life. Thank you so much for being a Be It Pod listener. You have no idea how grateful I am to know you and be in your ears. I do not take that for granted. You're incredibly amazing. So please continue to share this pod, continue to leave us reviews, continue to send us your questions and your wins. And until next time, be it till you see it.
That's all I got for this episode of the Be It Till You See It podcast. One thing that would help both myself and future listeners is for you to rate the show and leave a review. And follow or subscribe for free wherever you listen to your podcast. Also, make sure to introduce yourself over at the Be It Pod on Instagram. I would love to know more about you. Share this episode with whoever you think needs to hear it. Help us and others be it till you see it. Have an awesome day.
Be It Till You See It is a production of the Bloom Podcast Network. If you want to leave us a message or a question that we might read on another episode, you can text us at +1 310 905 5534 or send a DM on Instagram at BeItPod.
It's written, filmed, and recorded by your host, Lesley Logan, and me, Brad Crowell.
It is transcribed, produced, and edited by the epic team at Disenyo.co.
Our theme music is by Ali at Apex Production Music, and our branding by designer and artist Gianfranco Cioffi.
Special thanks to Melissa Solomon for creating our visuals.
Also to Angelina Herrico for adding all of our content to our website. And finally, to Meredith Root for keeping us all on point and on time.